IParty with Victorious is a 2011 crossover episode of iCarly and Victorious. Although it is a crossover, the episode only counts as an iCarly episode. The episode aired on June 11, 2011, at 8/7 It premiered in Los Angeles on June 4, 2011, and was released on DVD on August 30, 2011. The crossover's theme song mashup, Leave It All to Shine, premiered on May 22, 2011 on Nickelodeon and was online on June 7, 2011. The episode was watched by 7.3 million viewers. It also marked Kenan Thompson's brief return to Nickelodeon. IParty with Victorious was released on the third season DVD of iCarly and on the second volume of the Victorious first season DVD. The normal-length version was released on both DVD sets. Plot: Carly is dating a boy named Stephen Carson, who divides his time between his divorced parents in Seattle and Los Angeles. Every other month, Stephen goes off to Los Angeles, where he is dating another girl named Tori Vega, who attends Hollywood Arts, a high school for the performing arts. Robbie Shapiro, a socially awkward friend of Tori's, posts a picture of Stephen and Tori online, which Carly stumbles upon. She initially denies the fact that Stephen is cheating on her, but Sam seeks to prove it is indeed true. She finds Rex, Robbie's ventriloquist dummy, has tweeted about a party held at Kenan Thompson's house, in Hollywood. Spencer drives the group to Los Angeles, where Carly, Sam, Freddie, Gibby, and Spencer visit Spencer's ex-girlfriend, Money, who happens to be a skilled makeup artist, and receive disguise makeovers to avoid being noticed from iCarly by others. They then head off to the house of actor and comedian, Kenan Thompson, where Andre Harris, another friend of Tori's, is hosting a party that they suspect Stephen and Tori are attending. The iCarly members enter Kenan's party house during the party and split up in search of Stephen. Spencer, meanwhile, relaxes in Kenan Thompson's jacuzzi and meets Sick Howards, Beck and Jade. Much to her chagrin, Carly eventually catches Stephen and watches him kiss Tori, before she admits Sam is correct about Stephen cheating on her. Sinjin Van Cleef, another student at Hollywood Arts, falls into the jacuzzi when a surfing machine malfunctions. The iCarly members remove their disguises, and Tori walks in and immediately recognizes them from iCarly. After explaining Stephen's actions, Carly and Tori devise a plan to humiliate Stephen for revenge. Stephen is lured into a closet where he thinks he will make out with Tori. Instead, when he enters the closet, he finds himself on an iCarly webcast with Carly, Sam, Kenan, and Tori, who reveal to iCarly's 1 million audience members Stephen had been dating both Carly and Tori at the same time. Stephen becomes embarrassed and leaves. Then, Sam beats Rex in a rap battle. Later, the iCarly cast joins Tori and her friends in karaoke, where they sing Leave It All to Shine, a cross between the iCarly and Victorious theme songs. Production: Dan Schneider has confirmed that because of the success of the film, he decided to give Nickelodeon an uncut, 2-hour version of it which contains material the production team edited out after filming. It aired August 27, 2011. Victoria Justice appears in iCarly for the second time for iParty with Victorious. The first time she appeared in the series was in a previous television special I Fight Shelby Marks. Sam also comments that Tori Vega looks like Shelby Marks, who was also played by Justice. Also making return appearances are Leon Thomas III, Daniela Monet, and Lane Napper. The crossover special also marks Kenan Thompson's brief return to Nickelodeon. Thompson previously starred in the Nickelodeon shows, All That and Kenan and Kel. The opening sequence only features clips from the iParty with Victorious episode, but there are some snippets of regular iCarly episodes before the episode title appears. Victoria Justice is credited with the iCarly cast in the opening sequence while the rest of the Victorious cast are credited during the in-show credits. Kenan Thompson is mentioned during the ending credits. While in Kenan Thompson's house, the joke is on You by Nikki Watkins, Give It Up by Elizabeth Gillies and Ariana Grande, performed in the Victorious episode Freak the Freak Out, and Number 1 by fictional Ginger Fox was played. Crossovers after iParty with Victorious. This is actually the first of 4 crossovers between both iCarly and Victorious. The second and third crossovers occurred during each show's April Fool's Day specials, both of which debuted on March 24, 2012. At one point in the Victorious April Fool's special, April Fool's Blank, Tori is seen coming out of the elevator and into the living room of Carly's apartment, where Spencer is sitting on the couch. Meanwhile, in the iCarly episode I April Fools, Carly, Sam, Freddie, and Spencer appear in Tori's living room sitting next to Robbie, who is actually a transformed version of Gibby. Sam also sings a line from Make It Shine. The Nickelodeon series Sam and Cat acts as the permanent 4th crossover, with Sam and Cat living as roommates and starting a babysitting service. Freddie, Robbie, and Jade make special return appearances in the Sam and Cat hour-long special The Killer Tuna Jump, and Gibby made a special appearance in the Sam and Cat 45-minute special Super Psycho. This is also the first of 3 times that Jeanette McCurdy has been involved with Victorious. The second was when McCurdy guest-starred as Crazy Pony in the Victorious episode of the same name, and the third time was reprising her role of Sam on Sam and Cat. Cast iCarly cast Miranda Cosgrove as Carly Shea. Carly hosts her own web show titled iCarly, and has become an internet sensation. She is friends with Sam, Freddie, and Gibby. She is the girlfriend of Stephen Carson. When in disguise, she is known as Patty Schrob. Jeanette McCurdy is Sam Puckett. Carly's delinquent sidekick, best friend, and co-host for iCarly. When in disguise, she is known as Regina Goodbody. Nathan Kress as Freddie Benson. iCarly's technical producer. When in disguise, he is known as Chess Masterson. Jerry Traynor as Spencer Shea. Carly's older brother and a skilled artist. He is Carly's legal guardian. Noah Moonk as Gibby Gibson. One of the iCarly gang's friends. When in disguise, he is known as Roger Mole. David St. James as Mr. Howard. A strict teacher at Carly's school who hates all his students. Mary Shear as Marissa Benson. Freddie's mother. Victorious cast Victoria Justice as Tori Vega. A talented student at Hollywood Arts High School and the other girlfriend of Stephen Carson. She is shown to be an iCarly fan in the beginning of the movie. Leon Thomas III as Andre Harris. Tori's friend and aspiring songwriter. He is the host of the big party at Kenan Thompson's house. Matt Bennett as Robbie Shapiro. A nerdy student at Hollywood Arts. He is almost always seen with his best friend Rex, who is really a ventriloquist's dummy. He takes the picture of Tori and Steven that prompts the iCarly team to drive to LA and seek Steven. Elizabeth Gillies as Jade West. Tori's mean, rude FR enemy, who always causes her trouble. She is Beck's girlfriend. The occasional antagonist of Victorious. Ariana Grande as Cat Valentine. Another of Tori's friends. In this crossover, Cat has difficulty speaking due to a vocal cord infection and uses a voice simulator. Arvin Joja as Beck Oliver. One of Tori's friends and an actor at Hollywood Arts, he is dating Jade. Danny Lamone as Trina Vega. Tori's diva-like older sister. Jake Farrow as Rex Powers. Robbie's ventriloquist's dummy who he treats as real. Sam beats him in a rap battle. Eric Lang as Mr. Sikowitz. A popular drama teacher at Hollywood Arts. Lane Napper as Lane Alexander. The guidance counselor at Hollywood Arts. Michael Eric Reed as Sinjin Van Cleef. A freaky student at Hollywood Arts. Marilyn Harris as Mrs. Harris. Andre's grandmother. Guest stars Kenan Thompson as himself, Cameron Dean Stewart as Stephen Carson. He is dating both Carly and Tori, a fact that neither of them are aware of. Eric Betts as Panda. A strange man in a panda suit that constantly patronizes Kenan Thompson. Justin Caster as Mark. A kid who recognizes Gibby, and is punched before he can reveal him. Jen Lilly as Money. Spencer's ex-girlfriend who helps disguise Carly, Sam, Freddie, and Gibby. Quayne Patterson as DJ Mustang. The DJ at Andre's party at Kenan's house. Sierra Russell as Mabel. One of the kids Trina babysits. Trina, forgetting Mabel's name, calls her Vanessa. Walt Shawn as Wilson another kid who Trina babysits. Reception: this episode received mainly positive reviews from critics. Vern Gay of The Republic gave a positive review, suggesting iParty with Victorious and Knuckles featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series may be the biggest event of the summer 2011 and noting the scene depicting a guy in a panda costume chasing Kenan Thompson was hilarious. Carl Cortez of Assignment X praised the episode but also gave a slightly more critical review. He believes the mechanism for verifying Carly unregistered trademark's boyfriend as cheating is a bit of a stretch. He reacted positively to how the time spent with the characters of iCarly and Victorious are evenly distributed. Overall, he finds the episode to be enjoyable nonetheless, and gives it a grade of B. This crossover aired during the 2011 NBA Finals and 2011 Stanley Cup. Leave It All to Shine. Leave It All to Shine is a song performed by Miranda Cosgrove from iCarly and Victoria Justice from Victorious for the crossover episode iParty with Victorious. The song is a mashup of the show's theme songs, Leave It All to Me, and Make It Shine. Development and release. The song was co-written by the creator of both shows, Dan Schneider, along with Michael Backhouse Mike Corcoran, while production was handled by award-winning songwriter-producer Dr. Luke, who also produced the original Make It Shine. The song officially premiered on May 22, 2011 and a video was released on June 11, 2011, the day the crossover premiered. The song ended up on Billboard's Bubbling Under Hot 100 Singles chart at number 24. The main vocals on Leave It All to Shine were performed by Cosgrove and Justice with background vocals provided by the rest of the casts of both shows as a part of the crossover episode. The song can also be heard on the first soundtrack from Victorious. Charts Release history References. External links, official website.